Okay, today we're going to talk about the class method built-in function in Python 3. I bet you might not know that class method is considered a built-in function. I didn't know that till recently. So let's take a look at class method. Class method is a decorator, which is how I generally consider it, and it transforms a method into a class method. Sounds about right. The first argument is the class itself, and then it can take arguments from there, and we use it by using this at syntax and just at class method above a given function. I went ahead and created a car class for us. It takes features as an argument. We have a little repr to print it out nicely, and then we have our class method. So it looks like a normal decorator on top of the function. Only one mandatory argument of CLS, and we're going to return some features. But actually, even before we look at the class method, let's just review how to create a new car the good old-fashioned way. So we'll add one feature here called high beams. We can print this guy out, print out our new car. Cool. What does that look like? All right, new car, high beams. As an aside, we don't need this repr thing. I just have that in there to make it cleaner. So if we got rid of that, we print it. Doesn't look very nice, but you could just do it like this and print out the dictionary inside our object. And that looks clean too. But because I'm going to change around the print statement a couple times, let's leave this repr in here. Cool. So let's start messing with our class method. Actually, let's keep our high beams. I like what we're doing there. I like high beams. And let's say we want to create a new car with this class method. Let's invoke truck as so. We have to use, we are invoking a function, so that's why we're using this syntax here. And let's check that out. Clean that up. Print. Boom. New car, high beams. And let's say your boss comes along and says, actually, every new truck needs to have be 4x4 and needs to have big tires. So print that out. That's what that looks like. So let's say we have another car in our car portfolio in our garage, and this one, oh, what's the problem here? Oh, that's fine. Okay, so let's say we have a sports car, right? Then we can invoke the new sports car as such. Sweet. Oh, right, we have the same parameters. So let's give it some new ones. So let's say it only has two-wheel drive. Let's say it has sport tires. Run that. Cool, here's our new car. Going back to the docs real quick, we know that there are optional arguments we can pass to it. So let's see what that looks like. Let's say, what kind of argument do we have? So let's say our sports car has different sports packages. So we can create packages here and have a little if statement and say if package equals, let's say, what are some? So SRT, that would be good. So if we have an SRT package, then we can return this, maybe say it's got 300 horsepower. And then when we invoke it, just add that as our argument. Cool, so here's our new car, 300 horsepower, all that. And if we want to have more than one package, we can just create a new if statement, maybe call this one Hemi, pretty sweet. Give this a whopping 500 horsepower. Maybe this one could be 4x4, whatever, 2x4 is fine. And we'll say it has racing tires. And so when we create our new car, we just ask for a Hemi. Boom, 500 horsepower, racing tires, looking pretty good.